Season 4 is here at last, so get yourself buckled in and get ready for some new adventures. First up, let's meet some new crew.
Okay.
This is our speed here,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So when we're trolling, we sit on about 14 kilometres.
Yep.
That's
right,
right,
I was
let's
trying to
set
get
these up, we need to be going forward, otherwise they won't go out the back.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Bit of a crash course, right girls?
Oh yeah.
Let's get these. Okay, what we need to do with this is have this filming out here now.
Okay.
Alright?
Yep.
Right, let's get all these barrel rods out. We want a 24, which is going to go off the short corner. The short corner is the other 24.
Yep.
Yep. Right? So put that over there. This is the 37, which is going to be the shotty. So that's going to go off the bank.
Yep. Oh, yeah, fish jumping. Right, when the bird's in the sky.
The little big bird?
No, little one.
The girls were all a little bit unsure about what they were looking for. They knew they had to find some birds, but they weren't quite sure what that meant. Poor old Mads, she was a little bit nervous, I could tell. She was as twitchy as can be. It's going to take a few days on board for them to settle down, find their balance, and get into a routine.
Behind us? Oh yeah, that's right behind us. Yeah.
Now, if all the rods are set up properly, when we turn, we don't get tangled up. Yeah.
Mans was so intense and nervous. She just shuffled around the boat all day. She just didn't want to miss anything. She didn't want to not see the birds. She didn't want anything to go wrong that she didn't see. Jazz, however, is rather calm until that rod went off. And then it was chaos. 2 of these barrel rods were set up with 15 kilo line class, and if they went off, I was to take them. And that's what went off. Poor old Shez didn't know what to do.
Total stop.
So here's the position. Skip, me, 3 greenhorns on board. I've got one at the helm because she's actually got a broken leg and she shouldn't even be on the boat, but she wasn't missing this trip. I've put her in the driver's seat just to minimise any damage. But it is a flat day at Port Mac. Very unusual.
Yep, later.
It's only a little baby.
These ones are tiny.
Now we did have a practice leadering session in the shed, so this should go smoothly.
Have you got gloves on? Yep. You want me to grab the leader? Okay, the girls are working hard. First fish on, not a monster, but it's in the boat.
We got bait.
Hey girls. Awesome.
Right, so now we've got what's called a hook out gut.
Yep.
Right, now we need to cover his eye with a rag.
There's a rag, sorry.
The other side there they should be. Should I be
Yep, flat.
No, nothing, Faye.
Alright.
Underneath is a spider bit.
And then
Okay, I'm coming.
sit on his bum.
If you want to just look behind you, see that outrigger still out? See where it is? So we need to go straight, so that outrigger's straight.
So that would be right hand down, so that you
Just like driving a car.
Just steer to the direction you want to go.
Phew. That's tough work, and I'm just hoping with every fish it gets better. We did have a practice run in the shed on how to use the leader and what was expected and what was going to happen. But it's way different when you're actually on the boat and it's a first-hand experience. Anyway, we got one fish in the esky, we're going to use them for bait, for bottom bouncing, and it's time to get these rods back out. Another new thing for the girls is how to use an overhead. They've only ever used egg beaters before, so this is a whole new learning experience as well. The last thing I need is 3 newbies on board and a whole heap of buzzed up overhead reels. Or a hook from a swinging lure going through someone's hand. Outriggers are something that are also new to the girls, and that again is another learning curve. They're doing a pretty good job really, and I can see them thinking and relaxing a little bit as well. Now Faye came for this trip not to come fishing because she broke her tibia a couple of weeks beforehand. She was supposed to stay at the shed and cook us dinner, but as you will soon find out, Faye can't stay home.
Am I allowed to head for birds? Yeah.
It's really hard setting up the deck with all new crew. We don't know each other yet. We don't know how we move. We don't know where we're going to stand. It's going to take some time, but we will get there. We'll be a polished crew by the end of the season.
Oh, stop it! Stop! Soon jumping?
Keep an eye on those other birds too.
Out here on this side.
Alright, we're going straight into it. Oh, yeah!
Oh, look at that! Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Let's go! Oh, look at the big bugger! Oh, come on!
Well, those girls are excited now. They have finally seen a heap of birds diving, and they're hoping that we're going to have a hookup. Stay with us, because after the break, one of the greenhorns is on. Before the break, Skip had caught fish, and these girls were now dead keen on getting one themselves. They just could not wait for the next hookup. Everything looked like a bird. Any bit of flutter on the water looked like a tuna. They were excited.
Oh, look at that! Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, let's go! Oh, look at the big bugger! Oh, come on! Yeah, fish on, fish on!
Not a big fish. One of you girls can take it. Right, so man,
Yeah, fix stuff in.
lift it right up, lift up, and wind down.
Lift it up.
Right, lift up, lift up, wind down. Lift up,
With
wind
bigger
down.
fish,
That's it.
if you don't get your technique right, you're going to end up in a whole world of pain. So I try and teach the girls straight off the bat, good technique.
Oh, sorry.
See, we've got these lines still out.
Yeah.
They'll come under the motor.
Righto. So, I'm not sure how, what do I go forward with the bit of power
Yeah, you can't do anything
when you're not.
going forward.
We've got a few things in play. Number one, I'm used to an experienced crew. Number two, this is the first time these girls have been out tuna fishing, and we did try to do a run through in the shed so they knew what to expect. And it's not going too bad.
Right, just gentle, lift up, wind down. Lift up, wind down. What we want to do is get the leader. So Faye, if you want to take her out of gear. Right, I'll grab the leader so you get an idea on what to do with the leader. So tuna like to go in circles, so they tend to go in circles, so we can leader them in a circle while we get the net ready. Yeah. Kind of freaked that last one.
We did, didn't we?
Faye, are we still moving forward?
I don't know how to. I'm reading nothing on the speed.
So you just go here, right? So we're neutral there.
Right.
Okay, I can see him.
You can see that. Right. Yep. Okay, so see that you've got your wind on up. So you got that when you got double. Push this right up.
Push that right up?
Yeah.
I go up and
Right. So lift up with attention. So you're not making any ground. Lift up slowly. Lift up slowly. Because you want that line to stay on there.
If you lift the rod too fast, it just takes line off the spool. Because we need to remember that the spool is just a holding device for your line or for your mono. So make sure when you do lift up, you're actually lifting up and winding down and retrieving some of that line. It's not just stripping straight back off.
Get the leader onto the rod. So I've got this.
Yeah, here he comes.
So now we're coming around. See how it wants to go around?
How you feeling?
Go around, don't try to get in yet. Yep. Right, so you come in. Yep. Right.
got him.
Go girls, go!
There you go. Nice fish too.
Take your photo.
Yeah.
Take the photo of this one. Cover his eye up, otherwise we'll just go crazy. Where's the rod?
The rod's behind me.
So Mans, what have you got there?
Got myself a tuna.
So your first tuna ever?
Off you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, don't fall.
Now I'm going to come around the other way because I want the sun on the tuna.
Okay.
Because I can take photos off this camera. Alright, so hold it this way so we can see the colour. Take the cloth off its face. Beautiful, and he's still got a bit of kick in him. So I think we'll let him go, huh?
Yeah.
Chuck him in. So how was that?
That was awesome. That was awesome.
So,
No longer a tuna virgin.
no longer a virgin.
I need that tuna. But you must burn it.
Yep, beautiful. Everything's flowing nicely.
Making between 15 and 16.
Yeah. Right, so now it's just a matter of time. Now Faye's heading into the shore.
With Faye heading into the shore, a little bit more one-on-one coaching in the skipper's seat is needed.
Alright, so you want to come up here.
Alright, okay. Alright.
So I'll take those down. Yeah, because I know where they are.
I don't think that's high enough.
And of course, like all good crew, they have to have a play around with the camera as well.
Is that better? Can you stand there and just see?
I'm just lucky I've got some good software, and it's not going to be hard to turn this up the other way so you can actually watch it. But the girls won't know that, not until they see this video.
Yep. Is that it? Not look like baby. How you feeling? Skipper Sharky?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Hey, Mans? You reckon we're gonna hook Carol?
I reckon just a little fish, you won't need to balance the line, you won't need to give it.
Okay.
I have a feeling we'll hook up on more than one.
Yeah.
One down, two to go. After the break, we've got a lot more catching to do. Before the break, we'd spotted a bust up and we were heading there as fast as we could. Man had her first tuna on board and now it was Chez's turn. She was on strike. One of the other things that the girls are getting a crash course in is how to use the cameras. So rather than cut this fun stuff out, I thought I'd let you have a look. Then you can see how far they've come when we do get better. I know the clickers were loud, but second hookup it was just everybody get in and do the best they can.
Don't let any slack happen. I'll grab that other.
She's over the top. Yeah.
They were too excited, panicked, enthusiastic and everything else to care about the clickers. I don't reckon they even heard them. My job here was just to get the deck cleared so everything was safe for the girls and they can concentrate on bringing their fish in. Chez had dropped her fish. Lucky the port side outrigger still had one attached so she could pick that one up.
Yeah, colour, Joe.
Hang on. Slow down.
Slow. Oh, you've lost him? Have you? Yeah. Lost him at the
Slow
boat.
down.
Yeah.
You're going to slow down and wait for the rest of your crew to catch up.
Man certainly doesn't lack any enthusiasm. We just got to slow down a little bit.
Right, Chez, you right?
Chez is still on a fish, thanks to the outrigger.
Wind down. Can you put us in neutral, Faye? See, we're still moving forward.
Yes.
Push it right down. That's it. No.
And we also have to remember this is Faye's first day at skipper.
Keep an eye on those birds.
Okay.
I'm spewing that ahead.
Oh, yeah. You're a bit like me, you got excited and wanted to get in really quick. You don't have to quit.
Yeah.
But it's all part of learning, isn't it?
So what we might do is put, it seems to be the outriggers that are going off, isn't it? So we might put a couple of these smaller ones so we can at least put tags in them. Keep an eye on those that small, and I'll just get some smaller ones out.
Straight in front of us.
Here we go, then double.
Yep, here we go, get the double on the line and then step back.
We had fish busting up all around us and we were keen to get back into the school.
One down. Up. Down. Take back. Okay, now that we've got this one,
There you go, another one landed.
First tuna with Justagirl. Yeah!
We no sooner got the rods back in the water and we were on again. So at this point we decided to only use 3. Bugger the outriggers, it was just too busy, it was too hectic and it was all on.
Right, put the lever right up.
Another double hookup, and what was great about this one was the girls were on the opposite side of the boat to their last fish. What this does is gives me an opportunity to have a look and see where their strengths are. When it's tournament time, if you're better on the port side, then that's where you're going to bring your fish in. So you can bring them in faster and better.
take it a lot easier. You're on light line now. You're not on 24 kilo stuff. You're on 8. This will not forgive you if you make a mistake. Go slow, just you've got to wait for me to catch up to you. So you just need to keep yours, let yours go a bit. Keep it tight while I get this. I'm going to have to lead to this. You're going to put your rod down and you're going to grab the net.
Oops, man's fish has done a runner and it's off.
That line, you can't put pressure on this like you can the other fish. Sorry, the fish is on, so keep going. Oh, up, line down.
Hey man, how you going there?
Hello? I haven't got leader on the side.
Both fish. Double hook up. Yeah, she's still got her fish.
Yeah. No, it's going to be these rods right now.
With 2 greenhorns and 2 fish at the side of the boat, Skip had to show them some other skills.
No net.
Sometimes you just don't have time to wait around.
Cover the eyes on that.
Pass me the net.
You just gotta love those moments of chaos, don't ya? With both fish in the boat, it was time for me to take the rod, just so I could start getting these girls to leader. This was their first attempt, and every time I've watched this, I have giggled.
Got it? No. Right. Hang on, come around. Ready? Whoa. Bounce it, bounce it. Ready? Come up. Ready? Go.
With the effort Shez put behind that net, I think she thought it was going to be a 50-kilo fish. She nearly threw him out.
Oh, he's a bit bigger than he felt.
Yeah.
I wonder if he was a bit feisty on the net.
I think he was going for it, mate.
With fish everywhere and not a barrel in sight, we changed over. All rods now had 8-kilo line on them. And we're only going to use 3, and they just all kept going off. It was absolute mayhem.
Watch out for the rattler.
He's hooked in his yeah, he's hooked.
Lady man! Right. Thought he was the biggest fish.
So in here? There?
Yeah, same spot as all day. No, you got to hold him. Just hold. Put your hand on him. Where are you going to put it? Yeah. 80.
Bring back.
Yeah.
This is not the ideal way to release a fish. You should always try and hold its body weight and support it. But
Take a photo anymore, it's just old.
these girls are just so excited, everything's just gone out the window.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you two tangled up there too, yes. So Faye, come on the inside. Make sure you keep those lines tight.
There was no such thing as a single hookup today. There were doubles, there were triples. Even Faye, who has a broken tibia, got in on the action because there were just lines going off everywhere. We just netted fish after fish and tagged and released. We couldn't even get all 3 rods set up and they were going off. It's not very often we see fishing like this, and you just got to make the most of it when you do.
Wait for me, Faye. Okay, Shannon's coming in on your left.
Oh no, someone stuffed up on the leader. If that fish takes off and you get caught holding the line, 8 kilo will just break. Sometimes lessons are so cruel, but you know what? The more mistakes you make, the quicker you learn and the less likely they are to continue. Mans are still on a fish, but that's a story for next week. We'll see you then. Just a girl.